Welcome to a new way of understanding yourself. Imagine your mind is a vast, fertile garden. This garden is a place of incredible potential. It is a space where anything you choose can grow. For too long, many of us have let this garden grow wild. We have been unaware of the power we hold within it. We have allowed random seeds carried by the winds of circumstance or the words of others to take root. But today, that can change. You are the master gardener of this inner landscape. You have the power to choose what you cultivate. You can decide to pull the weeds and plant seeds of joy, abundance, and well-being. This journey begins with a simple recognition. Your thoughts shape your reality, just as seeds shape a garden. The beauty of this garden metaphor lies in its simplicity and truth. Just like any physical garden, your mental garden requires attention. It needs conscious tending. If left unattended, weeds of negativity, doubt, and fear can quickly overrun the space. These weeds can choke out the potential for beautiful blossoms. They can deplete the soil of its richness. However, with mindful effort, you can transform this inner space. You can create a vibrant sanctuary filled with the qualities you desire most in your life. Think of this as an invitation. It is an invitation to step into your power as the deliberate creator of your internal and external world. The potential within you is limitless. Consider the state of your current mental garden. Are there areas that feel barren or overgrown with unwanted thoughts? Are there patches where you wish to see more beauty, more peace, more strength? This is not a moment for judgment, it is a moment for honest observation. Recognizing the current state is the first step towards transformation. Many people live their entire lives unaware that they are the gardeners. They believe their thoughts and feelings are merely reactions to external events. They do not realize that their internal state is actively creating their experience of life. You are learning a profound truth. You are not a victim of your thoughts, you are their source. This understanding empowers you to make new choices. It allows you to take responsibility for the seeds you plant. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude, Oprah Winfrey once said. And this echoes the core principle of tending your mental garden. Your attitude is a reflection of the thoughts you consistently cultivate. By choosing to cultivate thoughts of a higher, more coherent frequency, you begin to change the very energy of your being. This change in energy then attracts new experiences and new realities. Your mind is not a fixed entity, it is a dynamic, ever-changing landscape ready for your conscious cultivation. Let us begin this wonderful work together. Every single thought you have is like a seed. Some seeds are tiny, almost imperceptible. Others are larger, more potent. Each thought seed carries within it the blueprint for a potential reality. When you plant a seed in the earth, you expect it to grow into a specific plant. If you plant an acorn, you expect an oak tree. You do not expect a rose bush. The same principle applies to your thoughts. A thought of lack, if consistently watered with attention, will grow into an experience of lack. A thought of joy, nurtured and believed, will blossom into feelings and experiences of joy. This is not mere philosophy, it is the mechanics of creation. The thoughts you entertain most often are the seeds that receive the most sunlight and water from your attention. If your mind is constantly replaying worries, anxieties, or past hurts, you are essentially planting and nurturing seeds of negativity. These seeds will inevitably sprout, creating more of the same unwanted experiences. Conversely, when you consciously choose to focus on thoughts of gratitude, love, possibility, and success, you are planting seeds that will yield a very different harvest. You are signaling to the quantum field, the field of infinite potential, what you wish to experience. Your consistent thought patterns are instructions. They are energetic signatures that begin to organize reality around them. Consider the energy of a seed. It contains all the information and potential for a magnificent tree or a beautiful flower. Your thoughts, too, are packets of information and energy. When you think a thought, you generate an electrical charge in your brain. This electrical charge produces a magnetic field. You are literally broadcasting an energetic signature into the field around you. If your thoughts are coherent, aligned, and focused, they create a powerful signal. If they are incoherent, scattered, and contradictory, the signal is weak and ineffective. This is why fleeting, half-hearted positive thoughts rarely produce significant change. The seeds must be planted with intention and conviction. Neville Goddard taught that an assumption, though false if persisted in, will harden into fact. This speaks directly to the power of your thought seeds. When you assume a state of being, when you think from the end, you are planting a powerful seed in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind. You are telling your inner gardener that this is the reality to cultivate. It doesn't matter if your current circumstances contradict this assumption. Your persistent, focused thought, your chosen seed, has the power to reorganize your reality. You are not just a passive observer of your life. You are its active architect, one thought seed at a time. Choose your seeds wisely, for they will surely grow. The soil in your mental garden is your attention. Whatever you give your attention to, you give your energy to. This is a fundamental law. If you focus on problems, you energize the neural pathways associated with those problems, making them stronger and more dominant. You are, in effect, fertilizing the weeds. If you focus on solutions, on possibilities, on what you want to create, you energize those pathways. You are nurturing the seeds of your desired future. Your attention is the lifeblood of your thoughts. Without it, even the most potent seed cannot sprout. It is your most precious resource in the cultivation of your mind. Think about where your attention typically rests during the day. Is it on the news, dwelling on global problems you cannot immediately control? Is it on past grievances, replaying old hurts and arguments? Or is it on your goals, your dreams, the positive aspects of your life, and the steps you can take to improve? The quality of your life is directly proportional to the quality of your focus. When you withdraw your attention from negative thoughts, you stop feeding them. They begin to wither. When you consistently direct your attention towards positive, empowering thoughts, they flourish. This is the active process of weeding and planting in your mental garden. The impact of focusing on positive versus negative thoughts is profound. Negative thoughts such as fear, anger, or victimhood generate low-frequency emotions. These emotions signal the body for survival. They put you in a state of stress, releasing harmful chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline. This state limits your creativity, your ability to learn, and your overall well-being. Positive thoughts, on the other hand, such as gratitude, love, and joy, generate high-frequency emotions. These emotions signal the body for growth and repair. They create coherence in your brain and heart, opening you up to new possibilities and enhancing your health. Your focus literally changes your biochemistry. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale famously said, "Change your thoughts and you change your world." This is not an oversimplification, it is a deep truth. When you consciously choose to shift your attention from what you don't want to what you do want, you begin to alter the energetic landscape of your being. This shift doesn't mean ignoring challenges, it means approaching challenges with a mindset focused on solutions and growth, rather than being consumed by the problem itself. Your attention is like the sun in your garden. Direct its rays onto the seeds you wish to see grow strong and vibrant. Withdraw its light from the weeds you wish to see fade away. This conscious direction of attention is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. The wisdom of cultivating the mind is not new. Mystics and philosophers have taught these principles for centuries. Neville Goddard, a profound spiritual teacher of the 20th century, emphasized the power of imagination and feeling. He taught that feeling is the secret. To create a new reality, you must first feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You must embody the state of being of the person who already has what you desire. This is akin to planting a seed that is already imbued with the essence of the mature plant. You are not just thinking a thought, you are living it internally, emotionally. This emotional charge is a powerful catalyst for manifestation. Goddard's teachings align remarkably with modern understandings of the quantum field. As I often discuss, the quantum field is an invisible field of energy and information that connects everything. It is a field of infinite possibilities waiting for an observer, a consciousness to select and experience. When you combine a clear intention, a coherent thought, with an elevated emotion, a feeling of gratitude, joy, or love, you are broadcasting a powerful electromagnetic signature into this field. This signature carries the information of your desired reality. You are, in essence, instructing the quantum field to collapse waves of probability into the particle of experience. Your inner state creates your outer world. Neville Goddard urged his students to assume the state of the wish fulfilled. This means that before you see the evidence in your outer world, you must become it in your inner world. If you desire abundance, you must cultivate the feeling of abundance now. If you desire health, you must feel healthy now, regardless of current symptoms. This is not about pretending, it is about generating the authentic emotional state. This emotional state changes your brain chemistry, your gene expression, and your personal energy field. you are literally becoming a new person, a person who is a vibrational match to the desired reality. The quantum field responds not to what you want, but to who you are being. This process of being your future self in the present moment is the essence of conscious creation. It is the most potent way to plant seeds in your mental garden. When you consistently think, feel, and act as if your desire is already a reality, you are conditioning your mind and body to this new state of being. You are rewiring old neural pathways and creating new ones. You are signaling new genes in new ways. As you persist in this inner work, the garden of your mind begins to reflect this new state. The old weeds of doubt and limitation lose their power, and the new seeds of your chosen reality take firm root, ready to blossom into your external experience. Section 5. The Unseen Gardener. Your subconscious mind at work. Beneath the surface of your conscious awareness lies the vast and powerful realm of your subconscious mind. Think of your subconscious as the deep, fertile soil of your mental garden, and also as the diligent, unseen gardener who tends to the roots of your beliefs. This part of your mind operates tirelessly, day and night, carrying out the instructions it receives. It does not judge or question these instructions. It simply accepts them as truth and works to manifest them in your reality. The beliefs embedded in your subconscious mind are the foundational root systems from which your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors grow. The subconscious mind learns primarily through repetition and emotion. When a thought is repeated often enough, especially if it is accompanied by a strong emotion, it sinks down from the conscious mind into the subconscious. Once a thought becomes a subconscious belief, it operates automatically. For example, if you were repeatedly told as a child that you weren't good enough, and you felt the emotion of that inadequacy, that idea may have become a subconscious belief. This belief then acts like a hidden program, influencing your choices and attracting experiences that confirm its validity, often without your conscious awareness. It is the unseen gardener diligently cultivating what it has been programmed to grow. The challenge, and the opportunity, lies in reprogramming this unseen gardener. Many of our limiting beliefs were planted in our early years, before our critical, analytical mind was fully developed. We absorbed them from our environment, our parents, our culture. Now, as conscious adults, we have the ability to examine these old programs. We can decide if they still serve us. If they do not, we can begin the process of uprooting them and planting new, empowering beliefs. This is not always easy, as old roots can run deep, but it is entirely possible with consistent effort and the right tools. The subconscious mind is most receptive to new programming when the analytical mind is quiet. This is why practices like meditation, hypnosis, and the moments just before sleep or upon waking are so effective for planting new seeds. During these times, the gateway to the subconscious is more open. By consciously introducing new thoughts and feelings, new instructions for your inner gardener, you can begin to overwrite old limiting beliefs. As Neville Goddard implied, when you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are speaking directly to this powerful creative aspect of yourself, instructing it to cultivate a new reality from the roots up. Your subconscious is your greatest ally in creating lasting change. Section 6. Mindful Awareness. Becoming the Conscious Cultivator. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It is the act of becoming the conscious observer of your thoughts, feelings, and sensations. In the context of your mental garden, mindfulness is like stepping back and taking a clear, honest look at what is actually growing there. Without mindfulness, you are often lost in your thoughts, identified with them, and unaware of the seeds you are inadvertently planting. You might be watering weeds of worry or fear simply because you are not paying attention. Mindfulness brings the light of awareness to this unconscious process. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to watch your thoughts come and go, like clouds passing in the sky. You realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind your thoughts. This separation is incredibly empowering. It means you don't have to believe every thought that pops into your head. You don't have to react to every negative seed that tries to sprout. You can simply observe it, acknowledge its presence, and then consciously choose whether or not to give it your energy and attention. This is the first step in becoming a deliberate cultivator rather than a passive recipient of your mind's activity. One practical way to cultivate mindfulness is through simple breathing exercises. By focusing on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body, you anchor your attention in the present moment. When thoughts arise, as they inevitably will, you gently acknowledge them and then return your focus to your breath. This is not about stopping your thoughts, it's about changing your relationship to them. Each time you bring your attention back to your breath, you are strengthening your mindfulness muscle. You are training yourself to be the watcher, the conscious gardener who can discern between a weed and a desired plant. As you become more mindful, you'll start to notice the habitual patterns of your thinking. You'll see which negative thought seeds tend to appear most often. This awareness is crucial. You cannot change what you are not aware of. Once you see these patterns, you can begin to question them. Are these thoughts true? Are they helpful? Do they support the kind of life you want to create? Mindfulness gives you the space to make these inquiries and then to consciously choose different thoughts, different seeds. It is the foundation upon which all other cultivation techniques are built. It allows you to work with your mind rather than be controlled by it. Section 7. Visualizing the bloom, seeing your desired harvest. Visualization is a powerful technique for planting specific seeds in your mental garden. It involves using your imagination to create a vivid mental image of what you want to achieve or experience. When you visualize, you are essentially rehearsing your desired future in your mind. You are creating a clear blueprint for your subconscious gardener to follow. The more detailed and emotionally charged your visualization, the more effective it will be. You are not just thinking about what you want, you are experiencing it in your inner world, as if it has already happened. This is a key element in the creative process. To practice visualization effectively, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and begin to construct the scene of your fulfilled desire. Engage all your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell, taste, and touch in this desired reality? Most importantly, how do you feel? Allow yourself to fully experience the emotions of joy, gratitude, accomplishment, or peace that accompany this vision. The subconscious mind responds powerfully to sensory detail and emotion. When you combine a clear mental image with an elevated emotion, you're sending a very coherent and potent signal to the quantum field. Think of visualization as mentally watering the specific seeds you have chosen to plant. Each time you return to your visualization, you are reinforcing that neural pathway in your brain. You are making that future reality more familiar to your mind and body. You are conditioning yourself to expect its arrival. Athletes use visualization to improve performance. Successful entrepreneurs visualize their achievements before they happen. You can use it to cultivate better health, loving relationships, career success, or inner peace. The key is consistency and belief. Treat your visualization practice as a sacred appointment with your future self. Neville Goddard emphasized that when you visualize, you should enter into the state of the wish fulfilled. Don't see yourself as separate from your desire, looking at it from a distance. Instead, imagine you are already there, living it. What would your conversations be like? How would you carry yourself? What actions would you be taking? By embodying the experience in your imagination, you begin to change your energetic frequency to match that of your desired outcome. You are instructing your subconscious mind to make this inner vision your outer reality. You are actively designing the beautiful blooms you wish to see in the garden of your life. Section 8. Watering with Words, the Power of Affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you declare to yourself either silently or aloud to reinforce desired beliefs and outcomes. They are like consistently watering specific seeds in your mental garden with life-giving words. When chosen carefully and repeated with feeling and conviction, affirmations can help to reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing old limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. Words carry energy. The words you consistently speak to yourself and about yourself shape your perception of reality and influence what you attract into your life. They are a direct instruction to your inner gardener. To create effective affirmations, state them in the present tense as if they are already true. For example, instead of saying "I will be confident," say "I am confident." This helps your subconscious mind accept the statement as a current reality. Use positive language. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. So instead of "I am not afraid," affirm "I am courageous and calm." Make your affirmations personal and meaningful to you. They should resonate with the future you are creating. The more emotion you can infuse into your affirmations, the more powerful they become. Feel the truth of your words as you speak them. Repetition is key when working with affirmations. Just as a single drop of water won't make a seed sprout, a single affirmation rarely creates significant change. You are working to overwrite years, perhaps decades of old programming. Therefore, repeat your affirmations regularly throughout the day. Write them down and place them where you will see them often. Say them in the morning when you wake up, and at night before you sleep, when your subconscious mind is most receptive. You can also incorporate them into your meditation or visualization practice. Consistency builds new neural pathways and strengthens the roots of your desired beliefs. Remember that affirmations work best when they are aligned with your feelings and actions. If you affirm "I am abundant" but constantly feel lack and act from a place of scarcity, your results will be mixed. Your affirmations should be part of a holistic approach to cultivating your mental garden. Use them to support the feelings you generate through visualization and the mindful choices you make throughout your day. As 𝐘𝐿, a pioneer in autosuggestion, taught, "Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better." This simple affirmation, repeated with faith, can be a powerful tool for positive transformation, gently guiding your inner gardener to cultivate a more beautiful and fruitful inner landscape. Section 9. Daily Cultivation. A simple exercise for a flourishing mind. We have explored the incredible potential of your mind, likening it to a garden that you, as the master gardener, can consciously cultivate. We've seen how thoughts are seeds, how your attention is the soil, and how your subconscious mind works tirelessly based on the beliefs it holds. We've touched upon the wisdom of masters like Neville Goddard and the insights from the quantum model, emphasizing that your inner state creates your outer reality. We've also discussed practical tools like mindfulness, visualization, and affirmations to help you tend this precious inner space. The power to create a flourishing mental garden and thus a flourishing life is truly within you. It requires awareness, intention, and consistent practice. The importance of mindful thinking cannot be overstated. It is the foundation of conscious creation. By becoming aware of the seeds you are planting, you gain the power to choose differently. You can choose to stop watering the weeds of negativity and start nurturing the seeds of joy, love, abundance, and well-being. This is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process, a daily commitment to tending your inner landscape. Each moment presents an opportunity to choose a thought that aligns with the future you desire to create. Every conscious breath, every intentional visualization, every heartfelt affirmation is an act of loving cultivation. To help you put these ideas into practice, here is a simple daily exercise. Call it the 5-minute flourish. Upon waking, before your mind gets busy with the day or just before sleep, find a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep, slow breaths, allowing yourself to relax. First, spend 1 minute simply observing your breath, practicing mindfulness. Notice any thoughts that arise without judgment, gently returning your focus to your breath. Second, for 2 minutes, visualize one specific thing you wish to cultivate in your life, perhaps a feeling of peace, a successful outcome, or a loving interaction. See it, feel it, experience it as if it's already real. Finally, for the last 2 minutes, repeat a simple affirmation that supports your visualization. For example, if you visualized peace, you might affirm, "I am calm, centered, and peaceful." Say it slowly, with feeling. Let the words sink in. This simple 5-minute practice, done consistently, can begin to shift the landscape of your mental garden significantly. It's a small investment of time for a potentially life-changing return. Remember, the most beautiful gardens are not created overnight. They are the result of daily care, attention, and love. Tend to your mind with this same dedication, and watch as it blossoms into a reflection of your highest potential. You have the power. Begin today.